you guys ready?
Good.
All right.
This is how nerds have fun.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Action.
You talking to me? I'm talking to you. Just talking to you. And I got Josh Knechtly. Let's clear that up real quick. So, what is your last name?
What is? People just call me Josh K. Or,
Josh K.
And I couldn't spell my last name, until I was in second grade.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because it's so wacky.
No, I feel that. I actually, because my last name's Hafley. So it's really weird. People would always pronounce my name wrong. Like they would say Hafley, and I put
my
sports.
whole life they've been trying. But so I learned it Knechtly, which it doesn't. It's that's not how it's spelled.
Yeah,
it's a silent K. Knechtly.
Yeah,
that's how it is. But
That's
nobody says that around
so it's
here.
Knechtly.
If I ever go to Germany, they'd say, "Oh, Knechtly, yes, yes." But here it's just, "Hey, Knechtly."
Yeah. So is it based maybe off like the regional accent? You think like what? Like why? I mean, obviously your own experience is kind of like what did that?
Dude, I've asked my whole family at every dinner or lunch. So why is it pronounced this way? Why do we say it this way? Where'd this name come from? I was adopted into that family.
Okay.
And but I, at a very young age, so I've been raised by that family. But
Yeah.
I still have questions.
I mean, I got questions. My mom surprises me to this day with shit I just am bamboozled by. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You did what?
All
right, cool.
Yeah. So my last name's a great icebreaker, man.
No, I wasn't gonna be the icebreaker, but I asked you how to pronounce it. And you're like, well, let's talk about that. So I thought, yeah, that's great. But no, I got you here, and I got a lot to talk to you about. So we together have done a lot of things, my man, and that is just its own section of your history because you, my friend, have been around and doing things for 15 years. Artist-wise, like as a musician, as a acting, as a just a complete rounded entertainer, right?
Yeah, since like it's a good solid 20.
Oh, so 20. Okay, so
yeah.
That's impressive.
The band
doing that for that long.
Yeah, the band. Yeah, because I was doing that stuff small, with my friends.
Yeah.
Before I got in a band, when I got in a band, the band's getting ready to hit 20 years old.
So that was like your first main big thing, which Rootbound, right? Correct. You're talking about So Rootbound was your first like big main like project that you started working on.
17 years old.
That's crazy. That's a long time, man, for something to last.
Oh yeah, and a small town too, which it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
From a small town, it's hard to do anything. But
so I got a couple questions right off the bat. Like, so how do you, obviously it takes a lot of triumph, like going through years of like bullshit and all that. People are people. But how do you stay focused in on like one project for that long and not like let it like crumble down on you? Like you keep
it does crumble
strong.
down.
Yeah, no, I mean like how do you keep that good structure though of like, just persevering on and just sticking to your bones and like that you believe that to a certain degree that this is going to be
it'll work.
Yeah.
The idiot hope that it'll work.
But see that
it's like that's what I want to do, and I feel like when you get down the road with a certain project so far, why? I mean, some of them you have to discard. If you have, it hurts. It's like losing a cell phone, or you put so much time and memory into it.
Yeah.
And you want to, keep that going. But opportunities, building a reputation of some sort, good or bad, and being there, just doing it, dude, it allows. Just doing it, making no money. Just doing it allows it to keep going, So
that's what we I've had a few people here. That's mostly what we've been talking about too. Is just the point of just doing things.
Just doing it.
That's it. Like that's all you need to do to become whatever you want. Like
it does cost money, but if you're like, all right, hey, I'm going to save all my pennies and do that. All that stuff you do to save the pennies means something now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you doing so you being in that band for 17 years. So besides the music, you and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to show you a video here in a second, but I got a video pulled up. of you guys music video,
Mm-hmm.
and to my understanding, I might be wrong too, but I think you like helped like film and video it and create it and directed it.
Yeah.
So that's for Voodoo. Is that correct that you did that?
Voodoo Rises.
Yeah.
Our manager at the time shot the video.
Okay.
The footage sat on a shelf for 2 years. Yeah, it sat on the shelf for like 2 years, and then I got hired onto a startup company. It was a video, internet, television company. You know, they were parallel with YouTube. YouTube wasn't a thing then. It was 2005 where people were starting to hear about YouTube. There was the only video on there was like Chocolate Rain.
Yeah, like
and you know,
the gerbil video,
something like that. It was like very small. It was making noise. And Next TV / Tubla, it was like a small team of like 6 guys. I was like the creative acting guy. You know, I could edit, but one of my first editing jobs ever was doing this video.
So you edited
I
this
grabbed
video.
the footage. I said, I'm taking this home. I'm going to put it together.
That's
Never
awesome.
doing it before, and that's what came out. Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm gonna play it real quick and kind of just like discuss it like while we go through it. So like you said, so your manager at the time filmed it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he owned the building. He owns the. This was our practice space, so we would be here every week, twice a week, you know, rehearsing.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes for no shows, we would just be there to rehearse.
Just to rehearse.
We practiced solid for like a full year before we even touched a stage. You know.
That's awesome. That reminds me a lot like Nirvana. They practiced for 6 months before they recorded. I think it was Nevermind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Robin Waddell, man. This guy, he facilitated a lot of cool shit for some poor hillbilly guys. You know, like.
It looks so good too, man. And when did you say this video was like made and edited and all that?
No, shot in 2003.
Yeah, it's 2003, and then you edited it 2 years later.
2005. 2006, 2000 at the end of 2005.
For being, 2003, man, this is like a very good video.
Was that a 4x6 screen? It's not widescreen.
Yep.
It was on, I think, DV or high 8 tapes.
That's crazy. See, that I have no knowledge into any of that stuff because I was nowhere near doing this stuff at the time.
This was my first, dumping down the footage, having it on a program. You're like, whoa, I can do this. And really all of it is coming from memory from watching like MTV and, VH1 and stuff.
Yeah, just those little.
This is how it should look, maybe.
Yeah.
But the reason it turned out like layered like this is because I was like, I found this mapping thing where it takes the blacks out.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So it just this is footage laying on top of footage, laying on top of footage.
So this isn't even like a fading effect. It's just you took colors out.
It was more accident. I said, whoa, that's cool.
That's awesome. It's this little
happy accident.
The
idea wasn't I'm gonna layer this. It just ended up and I hit rendered. And
you had this good footage and then you kind of made it what it was.
This was our first music video ever. Like the guys in the band we've never done that before.
Wow. And how many years was this into the band being established, you'd say?
1 or 2.
Just 1 or 2? Nice. That's really cool, man, especially for that time, man, because that...
Oh, no, he saw the future. I mean, damn, they had a company wanting to do what YouTube does now. I mean, YouTube is this is how we, ask questions. We go to YouTube. We learn. We tutorial. Yeah, but all in all, like the band never got technical. We're not tech savvy guys, so like being on that fresh social media site. So social media was barely a thing. It was MySpace.
Yeah.
At this time right here, it was MySpace.
They had playlists and stuff. You can.
Yeah.
Hey, put my band on your playlist. That was a big thing back in the day where people would get views from like celebrities. They put it on their playlist.
Right.
It's crazy. How times change.
Yeah, I mean, Southern Ohio, though, it's like we got a blanket on us.
Yeah. It's a Pigs blanket.
Pigs. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Same guy that recorded this song. See, this was our first EP. We recorded with Joe Veers.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you who recorded this.
At the time, he was in John Swab recording studio building, so it's like It's still in the outer skirts of Columbus, but right now he's in Grove City at the
Yeah.
Sonic Lounge.
So that was before Grove. Where was that? Like same area, or did he end up moving up north to do that?
No, I don't know where on the map
He
it
came
is, but
from,
it's really close. Right around Columbus. But yeah, Joe Veers, man. Shout out.
Shout out.
He recorded, helped us. You know, we don't know. Oh, you put a mic on an amp. Oh, that's cool. You know, we didn't know nothing. You know.
I remember the first time I seen a guy with a flashlight looking for the speaker head.
Yeah.
Trying to find it for the mic. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Oh man, little taps. Those are cool.
That guitar right there, that was bought for me after my Les Paul was stolen from that rehearsal space.
Oh no!
And then a couple years later, I traded that guitar and some cash for my Gibson that I have, the SG.
The red?
No,
the black. The black SG. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Man, and that's so. Oh man, that's sweet. I like how you guys did that little walkway at the end. Man, no, that's a piece of art, man, for sure. Like,
Cool.
It's real cool. And
No, I love doing that.
that's just like looking to the start of like your whole like escapade into doing just everything, man. Because you are a man of many trades, I like to say, and
that's my enjoyment, dude. I love doing that stuff.
so that one you edited, you obviously played the music in. You said it was like the start of you kind of like, whoa, like that. Didn't know you could do that.
Well,
It's a
I
happy
was hired to
accident.
edit videos together, and I never edited videos together. So how I got hired, I don't know. They just said this kid really wants this job, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Plus, I was and they're like, are you sure he's the right guy?
Yeah.
I'm like, just give me the job.
He's got to do. That's the thing too. When you first start, you got to put your voice in people's ears.
You have to get
gotta
on the
be
nerves.
annoying, man. Yeah.
I'm pretty good at getting on people's nerves.
Same. Me. Yeah, I'm good at that too. So, but I want to go from that because that was your first like major project. I met you through your newest endeavors with the band Singing the Funnies, which I just had Jimmy on. We talked a little bit about Joe and you and up there at the studio helping make the songs and making it real good.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get into talking about how you got involved with those guys because I think we were at the very first like thing that happened together. I think we all three were.
Met See You and the Funnies in Cincinnati. They were just getting started. I mean, they were kids, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
Thomas, no hair on the face.
Oh man.
You know, they were kids. And I remember seeing Jimmy at the bar, and Jimmy's always got this, he's got to see who you are first.
Yeah.
you know? And I saw that, and I was like, well, who the hell are you looking at? But, no, out Boca in Milford. And then my very first thing that we booked, I was like, hey, See You in the Funnies, do you want to open up for Ghost Mountain? And this is Ghost Mountain's first show.
Okay, back in you said 2000.
This is 13.
13, yeah.
Yeah, so Rootbound already played at Boca, so they heard of us through that, I guess, and, around town and recording. I guess they heard recordings and stuff. And so they kind of knew who I was, I guess. I don't know. And I said, hey, I got this other band. I'm doing comedy. We called it the Muddy and Odd Show with Austin Newton.
Yeah.
Austin Newton. We did comedy. I think some sketch, and then we did music. So, and this is all of us for the first time trying to pursue what we're trying to do still to this day, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And so I met Jim. We did that show. I was like, whoa, I mean, these guys are good. Like they were playing acoustic or something like that. Damn, these guys are good. So a couple years pass. They open up for Rootbound at like J&B's and, around Cincinnati area. And then 2016, we were doing Root Fest. It was our last Root Fest we had was the 9th one. So
that day is more important than we can ever describe.
Yeah. So I mean, just to bring that into perspective, bam, hey, you guys want to do the festival? Yeah, we'll do the festival. And Johnny Chapman was with them at the time, and they recorded all the material. He engineered and produced most of that early material. And so watched them play there, and I guess I mentioned to Jason or somebody that Rootbound was going to take a small break for the first time in 15 years or what. We've never taken a break.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to take a break. We're going to take a break. Blah blah blah. I'll just be hanging out. Jason's working at the music shop below my house on the same street there, the same building. And so I'd sneak down there and hang out. And then one day, hey, man, we're going to be recording down here. Come down and help us out. I was like, all right. So I come down. I was like, oh, shit, they really need help. I just thought I was going to come down and hang out, but they needed help.
They needed basically like a little bit of a producing hand, if I may say so myself.
Yeah.
With because you're very experienced and
Well, they had their shit, but they needed
they had
a guy to say, no, guys, stop fucking, take 5 ideas and make them one.
Yeah, exactly. Which
And,
that was the first time that I really like established meeting you, because I think we might have like passed by each other at some
At
point.
Root Fest, you were bumping by because that's the first time you met those guys.
Yeah. Which I didn't even really meet those guys there. I met Travis. I met Travis.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it at the time. That was all it was. That's how crazy that day was. Is I met one person from that entire thing,
and then he
brought it in.
That's cool.
But I was there in that studio session that you're talking about. That was I got invited by Travis, and that was like the first time.
The extension cord.
Yeah. Yep.
The extension cord one. Is that Travis?
With
You
the
sure? We
box?
did a couple.
That
things
was
down
for
there.
Travis. That was down there, but I'm talking about the recording of
Lucky
What
and
Am I?
Yeah,
Lucky.
yeah.
Which brings me to, so we were there. We watched a lot of that go down. You ended up joining the band basically within that time period, right around.
Yeah.
You
Unsteadily, like nobody.
Yeah, it was very
unofficial.
Yeah, it's very very subtle. Like it just kind of like
It was
happened,
unofficial. It was just like, hey.
which led into this music video happening, which you edited, recorded.
Yeah.
Super simple. It's super cool how you put it together that fast. And this is before I knew you real well. So like,
Yeah, you guys were playing football.
yeah. So shout out to everybody in this video.
Mm-hmm.
I can't name everybody, but there's a lot. Yeah. So you're not even.
You want to know a secret real quick?
Yeah.
The squeaking that you're hearing.
What is that? Yeah.
It's a damn can opener. Because I couldn't. We didn't have that thing wasn't really squeaking.
Oh shit! That trophy. That is my participation trophy. Let me say that right. Participation trophy from 4th grade, 3rd grade football.
Is it?
I didn't want it.
Oh.
I didn't want it. I have
want it.
I have 2 Super Bowl trophies. I should have brought that, but I thought it was funny to get the little participation.
Yeah.
For the video.
That was a cold, wet day, and it's the day after New Year's Eve, so we're all hungover.
It's New Year's. We're all hungover playing football. There's Caden.
It's just that's determination of having fun right there, man.
Oh yeah, man. So and you did this with a bunch of little handheld cameras, right? I can't remember what kind of cameras. They were really cool. They were small, almost like GoPros.
All right, yeah. One of our buddies brought a drone
Yep.
for a little bit. I think Rob Webb loaned us a couple of those little handy things. I
almost
just picked
like
one.
stage cams or something like that.
I think we tried to record multiple cameras, but it just ended up walking around with one of them, I guess.
Yeah, just getting multiple shots. You shot and edited this and kind of directed the thought of the whole, like with Travis being
most of it's organic, and then the Travis stuff. Jimmy would be like, "Hey, let's tackle Travis," and
eating Wheaties.
yeah, it's just ridiculous stuff. And none of us have any girlfriends at this time, so it's just a field of single guys.
We're just all doing our thing, man. But it is. It's a cool little fun video. Really. It's really creative too with the shot styles. Like you got a lot of really cool like creative shots. Oh my god, I love it.
Poor Travis.
He's got to get hurt at least once in an occasion, Oh, I made that tackle. Wow.
Well, yeah, just to make something happen. I guess they had some songs done. And none of them were final mixed or nothing like that. They were just tracked, and we tracked those last 2. That's when we introduced them to Joe Veers.
Yeah.
And my whole life changed in many ways. Not just joining, one, I got my band Rootbound, and it's like, no, this is what we're doing. This is what I do. And then meeting these guys and just like, it was a fun opportunity. But plus, the day I introduced them to Joe Veers, I get a phone call. We're up in Columbus that the cops are breaking into my apartment because of the smell of
yeah.
weed and stuff. So here I am, like, what the, you know?
I'm trying to work. And
I'm
you got
trying to
this
work,
crazy
and I'm trying to,
situation,
like,
you know.
protect myself of confusion, you know? We all should get a participation trophy.
Yeah, dude. That's, everybody needs one. You really stuck to it, you know what I mean? From 2005 to 2017, they're just riding it out, learning the trade, man. And
You know, I love comedy and I love music, and the genre don't matter. You know what I mean? It's just I'm learning you know, that's the thing. You always keep learning. You always build that. I'm always wanting to give people advice because it's like nobody was giving me fucking advice.
Yeah, no.
We're from a small town. I didn't know who to call. We didn't know who to call. It's like
it's not as prevalent.
You make
here.
a bunch of mistakes, and you're like, all right. So this time when we release, we're gonna do this, this, and this. You start seeing a pattern that works, and really that's what it's about. You got to see the patterns. You got to do it, and networking. You know, there's a lot of noses out there. You know, if you work too hard, you make people mad. And if you don't work hard enough, then nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody cares. No one sees you. And so you you talk about you're super into comedy. So that's another thing I wanted to bring in. So we've also been kind of helping along these lines too with your good friend Tyrone. So he is let me get this. He's a comedian of sorts.
Oh yeah.
Does he do stand up?
Yeah, he's a stand-up comedian.
So he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he
videos,
tours all the funny bones.
Does all of it. Okay, that's really
West
cool.
Coast to East Coast.
That's
know,
awesome.
he
We're gonna
tours.
get him on here.
Definitely
At some point. Yeah. So you do a lot of stuff with him. I'm gonna show a video in a second. But when did you start working with Tyrone? Like around what time through your career? Of just
Tyrone through Steve Booth. So Steve Booth's not with us anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. And so we met these guys through. You remember? All right. So I don't know what year it was. 2009 or 10. The Doritos commercial won $1 million.
Yeah,
that contest.
That was like a Super Bowl thing or something like that. What
So Tyrone and Steve were in that commercial. Met all those guys there, and then after Steve passed, just continued the relationship. Try to do as many. We've done a couple comedy music videos. We've done commercials. We've done, What are you gonna play now?
Well, so you just mentioned Top Pig. So you have all this footage and content that you have stored away, and you're starting to release a lot of stuff that you've had throughout these years.
Yeah,
so that
unreleased or released.
Yeah. But you're doing it through this Top Pig Entertainment that you've created, and you're doing all of your adventures through that now, aren't you? Like you're anything,
music,
everything?
booking, comedy, commercials, basically all production stuff is going to go through that branding.
Parody.
So this was probably 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012.
So this is okay. So this is a few years after what you were just talking about, or around the same time. I'm sorry.
This is like 2012. This is it was winter time, like, or right off the tail of winter. Like it was super cold, February maybe.
Oh my God.
We're downtown Cincinnati at the. Worth, come on, I forget the name of that place. Longworth Hall.
Oh yeah. So you guys like tried to match shot for shot.
Yeah, so the original Bee Gees video to that. It's not shot for shot, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah, you guys tried to do as close as possible. The fucking Bulges, man. For the giant Bulges.
They just released a documentary. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, the Bee Gees?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
it's
really?
legendary.
What is it on? Is it Netflix or
HBO?
HBO?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. They're ones because they were all traditionally like growing up like singing, right? Like something like there was something weird about them. Like they're all brothers, right?
It was like a disco boy band, man. To me,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they would probably hate me for saying that.
Yeah, their story's wild.
It's basically yeah. Just, man, It's ridiculous.
It is. It's absolutely. It's hilarious.
And it's some of my favorite shit to do. It's just like just being ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fun. It's shot good too. So who shot this? Did you guys just?
Yeah, his name's AJ. I think he moved to Texas. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Austin's flies undone.
I mean, it was cold, man.
Yeah,
It was like we're getting the shots and then going back in the car, warming up, getting the shots.
So this is you. This is you with working with Tyrone.
Yeah.
And doing your guys' thing. You guys are starting to do more stuff now.
We've done a lot of stuff back in the day, but yeah, we're helping him with projects left and right. We're gonna do more releasable, comedy content.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I want to get right into this next video.
So to tie this back together, Steve that I met
ahead.
Tyrone through.
Mhm.
Steve was the cameraman on Crazy Eggs.
Okay. Is he the guy at the end too? Is that him?
No, that's Ryan Airy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's different. Okay. Yeah. So the first time I seen this, I fucking lost my shit, dude. I didn't know that you'd done this stuff back when you showed me, and it just really set the tone for like, oh man, we're gonna make some stuff with this guy.
And you know why? Because I'm crazy and I don't know how to spell. Take this car here. I don't even know what the heck it is.
Shout out to Ryan Airy, man.
Who lets you use their? Did you have like just a bunch of friends with cars?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
This is in Adams County, and that's all of our friends' cars. They're like, hey, we're shooting something. Bring your car down.
No, yeah.
So they're all sitting on the sidelines right now, laughing, trying to hold in.
That's the best too, when you got a group of people watching you. Like,
some of it's improv, a lot of it, like we've done multiple takes of improv, but most of it's Ryan's
creative
sick mind.
writing.
Yeah.
Like a Lambert 4 times.
I like to nurse all the cars at least once. Shows them how much I really care.
Oh my god.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's my
Ooh,
favorite.
shit.
Gonna grow big and strong.
Hell, every night I sleep naked in a different car.
That 84 Monte Carlo was the love of my life, and then I traded that for the 77 that I had.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that car's blue. That matches your car.
Nice.
Thunderbird.
How's your credit? Because these ain't just cars
talking about
to
the black?
me. They're my
That blue
Oh,
car.
Buy it for me.
Okay.
And they're
Is it
blue.
blue?
That's a 90. That's a 84 Monte Carlo.
Wow.
For me and don't take care of it. I don't know. I got my eye on you.
That one right there.
Piece of car. Come on down, Crazy Eddie. You're buying more than just a car. You're buying a member of my family.
Oh my
Andy.
god. That's so good. So yeah, just back to you being a man of many trades, man.
I love doing this stuff. Making music, making records, making comedy, making films. Like,
Yeah.
we done one 45-minute long film back in the day with a group of kids. We were all kids and peoples, called Members Only. It's never been released on the internet. I think maybe chunks of it are on YouTube, but we want to release that again through. And it's hard watching stuff.
Yeah.
It's not big budget. It's zero budget.
Yeah.
Everything we do. But releasing all that stuff so people can just get like an old catalog, and then we're continuing with new material. Like Top Pig has got so many or working with you guys, it's like you know the thing. Hey, we need to make show flyers. Hey, we gotta advertise 10 shows coming up, a tour. Oh, hey, we gotta make a couple music videos, and all that shit. And being poor and trying to pay the bills and play music, it's just, dude,
It's a challenge.
But happy as fuck. I'm happy as fuck.
No,
I'm a happy human, man.
That's what makes up for it all. It's kind of like we're doing what we want to do at the end of the day. And
Yep.
it makes up for like putting the real hardship work, at its edge, and get shit done, pay your bills, and then
if nothing
possibly
else,
pay your bills with.
if you don't pay your bills, you're
yeah.
making hell of friends, man.
That's
hell of friends. That will feed you if you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that'll feed you at the end of
absolutely.
the day, maybe.
And that's definitely being involved just in anything, music, the film stuff, like people they really show the other side of their hand a lot more, because you build these weird bonds with people, because you're breaking these weird social boundaries, playing music.
Oh
doing
yeah, after you play a
films.
show together, you're brothers forever.
Yeah,
no ifs, ands, or buts.
such a strange thing, but it's really cool. But you talk about doing stuff with us and doing films. We like to we got a funny thing to show. This is hilarious, by the way. So we have a video we're gonna show, and when we made the video, we needed a name for a news anchor, right?
Oh yeah.
So we needed a name for a news anchor, and Caden decided to. He's randomly thought of a name.
Yep, out of the
blue,
air.
out of the air, somewhere in his brain, told him that we should name this news anchor Vince Gilligan. Now at the time, I'm like, man, that sounds like a cool name. That sounds like
You're going through your mind to see if it's anything.
Is there anything? Is it somewhere?
That's a director's name, right? And I said,
So I'm a huge fan of Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I've never watched it until last night, so
Which-
I'm way behind the curve here,
And
bro.
Caden never watched it until last week. He just started
Did you
watching
see
it last
the name
week.
all pasted up on the...
So the funniest thing, I'm a huge fan. I didn't recognize because I just didn't think. But I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, just it's a cool name.
It's like...
Caden thinks of the name.
Dude, that happens with a lot of shit. That happens with riffs. That happens with jokes. That happens with... because you're influenced by so many people.
Yeah.
There's so many people out there doing the same shit.
It's just kinda flying through your head sometimes.
We're all in the same stream of consciousness. But if you heard something in your sleep, or if you saw a billboard, 20 years ago, and all of a sudden your memory just flashes that name in your head. That name just flashed in your head, and you went, Vince Gilligan sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds like a good name. I'll use that one day.
But yeah, we've done that with so many things where it's just like, it's no big deal.
So yeah, of course I gotta.
So how many of these things have you guys done so
We've
far?
done 20 or 19 of them. Around 20.
Vince Gilligan here with Claremont News. I'm here in front of the
there it
beautiful,
is.
scenic Claremont Woods. We're on this day.
Which
20
you
years
were
ago.
originally not going to be our news
Three
anchor.
hikers went
We were
off.
going to have Ben be the news anchor, and then something fell through, and then
Claremont.
we called you. And you're like, yeah, dude,
Typical small
I've
Midwestern
never been in.
town.
You were new. Actually, you were.
I was a
one
news anchor.
once. You're like, and you reiterated that story,
Uh-huh.
which oh my god,
Dick Mangina.
yeah, which was a part of the comedy you were doing.
And my co-anchor was Jenna Talia.
Jenna Talia. That's we're gonna do that. We're doing that again. Not just say something.
There's 3. We're gonna re-release that stuff. Some of it didn't age well, like jokes about,
Yeah.
some of the jokes didn't age well, but the premise is pretty damn funny.
And to see what their thoughts were on this mystery.
Well, I've hunted and fished a lot of game. From
Yeah, so
here to Hamilton.
this is
He
fun.
ain't
We had
lying.
you come over to our house and
all I can
voiceover.
say
You remember
is-
that?
Mm-hmm.
There might be something out there.
The woods stretch for
Oh,
50
so
miles
we
in all
got that drone
directions
shot. I forgot all about that.
and is home to numerous predators. So it is possible that these 3
tried,
young
bro.
men
Including
fell victim
Sasquatch.
to the area
Look at Caden's first. Did you ever use that as your Tinder profile?
Caden, you should have used that. Yeah, yeah, that's real good. Didn't I take that photo? Yeah, props.
Jimmy and his
You
element.
know what I think happened to them boys? Them boys was murdered, and the cops was trying to cover it up.
Why do you think that?
You saw the tapes. You tell me.
We talked about that too with Jimmy, how he's like our comedic relief in all the videos. But
Yeah.
that's because he doesn't do serious acting.
He can't get
much.
serious.
So-
It's impossible.
Oh, shout out to my moms.
Yeah.
Her brother for 2 decades. Do you think your brother is still alive?
No. He's been missing for 20 years.
Have you seen
He's in
the
Cancun.
tapes?
He's gone. Key
Yeah.
Largo.
There's nothing there.
It was truly a tragedy what happened here 20 years ago. This town and many others may never know.
Teeth, tongue, and lips.
However, Claremont
To be a news anchor in real life
Yeah,
has got to
like-
be a
like think about
bitch.
that. Like,
infamous
well,
footage
I know,
may
like I
shed
think
some light.
I know one
All the
guy-
shit you'd have to talk about and feel like you care absolutely about the information.
Yeah, and like,
I
but
do warn
like
you,
the tone of
if
your
you're
voice
watching,
just tells that you
footage
don't
you're about
care.
to see is disturbing, and viewer discretion is advised.
No, you nailed it. Though.
This is
I'm
Vince
talking
Gilligan.
like this.
Claremont News.
This is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, so little hint about the video most people probably didn't see. Ricky, who played the bad guy, is actually in most of these scenes on the way to the creek. He's there. Yeah, he's always there. If you spot him, comment in the comment section that you've seen him.
Man, I love it out here. It's beautiful.
I will point out one, the easiest one.
Is he in this one?
Yeah, he's about to be. No, maybe the next cut. Please, yeah,
Wait.
yeah, so-
Wait, guys, stop. What's going on? I don't know where I'm at.
What do you mean you don't know where you're at? Aren't you taking us to this fucking spot? I thought you knew where you were going.
It'll be all right. It'll be
There he
all
is.
right. We got the sun, you know. Like, let's
Right
just
there.
settle down.
Yep.
In the corner.
Oh
You'll
my
see him
God,
again,
let's
but
get our
he's right
bearings.
there.
I got that snack I brought for you. Come on.
I got that snack I
There
brought
it
for
is.
you.
There
Maybe
it
you
is.
can feed me that snack.
He was looking the whole time, man, too. That's like really creepy.
Really soon, because I'm about to start freaking out. Well, look what we have here. A stream. See, I'll just follow this, and we'll figure it out. Come on.
Dude, it's good improv.
It'll be all right.
Yeah,
You guys
no.
just get in the moment, and you know.
Yeah, this is so this is because we did start writing scripts at this point, but we didn't write any script for this
sound good to you?
part
Sounds like a
exactly.
good
We wrote
idea,
just
man.
your script, and then we just improv'd this.
Y'all be safe. I'll be right back.
Man, he's been gone a real long time. He said he'd go right downstream and he'd be right back.
Dude, he does this stuff all the time, man. He's got this.
Merrily,
guarantee he's gonna
merrily,
come back in
merrily,
a minute or
merrily,
two, man, I
life
promise.
is but a dream.
Oh my god! If anyone's curious about my hat that I have in this video, it's the Hawaiian national fish. I can't pronounce the name of it.
Just Google Hawaiian national fish.
It's so another little fun fact: there is one frame of tits in this video.
What?
One frame of tits in this video.
Right there?
Nope. I'll tell you.
What?
I'll tell you. Wait for it. And there. Yep.
I didn't see no damn
Nope.
titties.
It's one frame.
You guys subliminally.
Putting titties in. Oh man.
You think Caden's a good guy until.
Oh man. But no, so once again, man, just a jack of all trades, man. You're the one person I think that does more stuff within the industry that you are in than anybody. Like like I said, music, video, acting,
Editing, yeah.
editing, directing, producing. There's so much you do, and that's what I think the goal is for anybody that's involved in any singular art. Try to take that and expand it, like you have. That's the goal, because if you can do your own thing.
I didn't like make the decision to kind of do all the roles. One at a time. You do them. You get a picture of how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
But it's about a team, man. But it's sometimes around these small parts, there's not. You know how you guys know how it is. You're a duo now, but how long did it take you to see the vision of being a duo? You know, see the vision of teaming up, kicking some ass, and so when the team's not around, maybe projects they do go slower, but they get done. You know what I mean? They get done.
Yeah.
So, and but yeah, I totally love it. Austin's doing the same shit. We have to work our blue collar jobs.
Yeah.
But when we don't have to, that's when
It's game on.
it's game on. It's we did a film down in Nashville. I hope it comes out soon. It's being the soundtrack's being put to it right now.
Oh, okay, so they did end up getting.
I think it's gonna come out. Gonna come out.
I'm excited for that.
Me too.
I really like the idea of that movie. I don't know if I can talk about it much here, but
Yeah,
whatever.
we'll see. When it does come out, we'll
Yeah.
have some of those guys.
Yeah,
Get 'em
come
on here.
Yeah, it'd be real cool. All this stuff you've done, that's the one thing that's been consistent. You just don't stop doing it, and that's why.
Well, you're chasing that opportunity. If you say no, you might have just skipped on the big one. You know,
That's a good way to look at it. That's
You
a real
know.
good way to look at it.
That's really what it is. But you want to do it. If it's something you're not interested in, give it to somebody else is gonna do it. Take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But try to take all the opportunities that you got, and if it's kind of a sketchy, offer your advice to make it solid. You know that's really. Oh, I see what you're doing, but try this, and oh, okay, yeah, it's driving a little straighter now.
Yeah.
So that's really what it is. Some people don't want advice, some people do. Dude, this day and age, man, it's laid out for you. Look around you. What's everybody else doing? You at least got to do some of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I don't have an Instagram page. I'm the only human being probably without an Instagram page.
Well, I just seen Mike Heffron. He started doing vlogs and stuff. They look real good too, man. Shout out to Mike. They got a podcast too. Nick and Mike do. What is it called?
Dude, everybody in Cincinnati's kicking ass.
Shout out to I Get It. Watch that shit too.
Yeah. But now I think people's getting it, man. Their shit's looking good. It's sounding good. I think most of the bands in Cincinnati has went up to Joe Veers by now, just because his quality is undeniable, man. He's got the Neve, and
it is, man. I noticed that a lot too in the last.
It's
few
warm.
Years. It just
listen to Motel Faces stuff. Listen to Life After This, Seeing the Funnies, Rootbound, Lift the Medium. I mean, who else is? There's so many other bands that's recorded with
that
them.
is
Dear
quite
Agony.
a list too, man. That's basically our side of town right there. Boom.
It's the east side.
Yeah.
And I remember Rootbound. It seemed like we were the only ones. Joe was our little secret.
Yeah.
How are you guys getting these sounds or this, this record sound? I was like, well,
bad kept secret now.
Yeah, it's a bad kept secret. I'm glad, man, because you keep your friends working.
Yeah,
keep your friends working.
And that opens up, like you said, opportunities.
Yeah.
More opportunities for everybody else. But man, I want to thank you for coming out. Thanks for coming
dude.
on the podcast. I think this is episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Thanks, Caden.
Josh Knechtly.
That's right. You can
Knechtly.
call me whatever you want.
This has been You Talking to Me. I'm talking to you. Talking to me, talking to you. Have a good night, guys.